In the build-up phase, PSG were starting with a short pass from the goal kick. PSG's right back was split alongside the goalkeeper and the center midfielder was playing as a pivot. PSG's right back were playing alongside the goalkeeper and because of that PSG were making back 3. So PSG had number advantage of 3 versus 2 player in the build-up phase. The front two of Benfica were central and narrow, so the PSG pivots had 2 versus 2 situation. With Benfica's frontman central and narrow, PSG's pivot was getting cover shadow and his passing lane was blocked. But on the other hand, PSG's second pivot was drifting wide and receiving the ball. Now PSG's pivot had 2 assists 2 situations, so the PSG's pivot were isolated, so PSG's goalkeeper was preferring square passes to play. So while PSG's goalkeeper was playing square passes, Benfica's wide midfielder was ready to close down PSG's wingback. And Benfica's centre forward was pressing PSG's wide back by creating angle. Benfica's forward was blocking the passing lane of pivot from Ramos due to the angular press of Benfica's forward. So PSG's wingback was under pressure from Benfica's wide midfielder and Ramos' passing lane was blocked. So PSG's wide back was being forced to play a return pass. Now PSG were at risk of losing ball position in the defensive third when Ramos was passing the ball to PSG's wingback. Benfica's forward and wide midfielder were ready to high press Ramos and Hakimi as the wide back was passing the ball to PSG's wingback. So when Hakimi was receiving the ball, he had only one passing option and that was PSG's pivot. And when the pivot was receiving the ball, because of the Benfica's high press, the pivot was also under pressure from the Benfica's center midfielder and PSG were struggling in the defensive third. In open play, PSG were building the game in back 3 and Benfica were pressing with front 2. In open play, the pressing of Benfica's frontmen looked very effective. Yes, PSG had number advantage of 3 versus 2 players, but Benfica were handling the situation very well. When PSG's central defender had the ball, Benfica's centre forward was pressing in a way that PSG's pivot was in the cover shadow and the passing lane of pivot of PSG were getting blocked. PSG's right back was under pressure from Benfica's left centre forward, so Messi was forced to drop in. When Messi was dropping in, he was being tracked back by centre midfielder and Messi had to release the pass first time. Because now with Benfica's centre forward out of position, PSG's pivot and Messi was free, so Benfica's midfielder were forcing to close down PSG's pivot and Messi. So Benfica's right hand side player were high and left half space was being opened up and Neymar was free to receive the ball in the left half space. Because now both the attackers of PSG were deep in midfield, so in the transition PSG had two players high on the pitch. Mbappe and Vitinha were running between centre back and full back in transition. Because Vitinha is not a natural attacker, he was not consistent threat for Benfica. Benfica's backline had number advantage 4 versus 2 player in transition, so Benfica was able to deal with the situation easily. In open play, Benfica were defending in 4-4-2 formation. In open play, Benfica's midfield and defense were drifting wide when the ball was on the left hand side or right hand side. PSG's midfielders were always under pressure because of Benfica's compact defending in midfield. Due to the compact defending of Benfica's midfield, PSG's defenders were unable to penetrate Benfica's midfield and the players playing between the line of PSG were not able to receive the ball. When the ball was on the left hand side, PSG's two midfielders were drifting wide and blocking the passing angle of Neymar and Mendes, so due to the blocking of passing angles, PSG were being forced to switch side.